So that's the new fabrics. Now to move on to the new treatment. As I mentioned previously, when we add a fabric, when we make fabric from cigarette match to crib 5, especially things like blazer, we actually have to have quite a harsh chemical called Zerpro. This chemical has been known not to be too good. It's not very good for the environment. We have to be careful. We get rid of wastage of the chemical. There's been studies that it can be quite harsh on your skin. Some people might be allergic to it. And in some countries, the chemicals that are used are already banned. In the US, they don't like fabrics to be crib 5 because they don't like the chemical that's used to make it crib 5. So we kind of needed to look for an alternative solution. What could we use that was more environmentally friendly? So we've introduced EnviroFlam 5. So EnviroFlam 5 is a natural cotton laminate. There's two good things that we went down that route. A lot of our competitors, or if you want to make fabric crib 5, they put a plastic coating on the back, and this plastic coating has a lot of halogen chemicals in there. We didn't want to go down that route, one, because the fabric actually then becomes hard to upholster. People find, with a rigid back on it, the fabric isn't supple. Also, we wanted to have a solution where things like rivet and oceanic, that are recycled plastic, how can we make those crib 5 without adding harsh chemicals? And we didn't want to put a plastic backing on. It just seems to kind of defeat the object of having recycled plastic fabric and then putting plastic on the back. So this is a natural cotton backing. So it's environmentally friendly, it's halogen free, it's got no harsh chemicals in, and it's compliant with EU REACH and approved by Architects. This backing allows you to now specify fabrics such as Era, Rivet, Oceanic, and Regent with crib 5 specifications. You'd have to check with your manufacturers. It might make it go up a band, but what you tend to find is things like Era and Rivet, because they're always in that low band category, even though it might take it up a band, you're still only probably moving up to a band 2. So it's great to have a broader options when you need crib 5. You've now got those fabrics that you could look at as well. So here's all the fabrics that we can now add EnviroFlam 5 to. So you've got Era, which everybody knows, and you've got extensive 44 tones. Probably our biggest selling fabric, our biggest growing fabric in popularity. We also have Rivet, obviously, as you know, recycled plastic bottles. You can now get that to crib 5 in an environmentally friendly way. And we also have our new velvet Regent. Regent is a little bit different to other velvets in people's collections, where we specifically went for a non-directional pile. So they've got that nice velvet feel. It's not the kind of velvet that when you touch it, you would leave marks in, which we think is a bit more appropriate for commercial environments where you don't want to see where people have sat and touched. So you don't have a directional pile in Regent. So now to take you on to our last new treatment that we've got. This is Camira StaySafe. So obviously in a pre-COVID world, we're all looking for that extra little protection. So Camira StaySafe is a new antiviral treatment and antibacterial. So when applied to the fabric, the state-of-the-art textile technology destroys the virus and kills the bacteria, ensuring the upholstery does not act as a potential source of transmission. So it works in 3 ways, really. It's actually got a silver compound in there. So this silver compound attracts the virus, then breaks down its shell and destroys it. So it's got 2 tests that we have to do, the antiviral test and the antibacterial test. So we've tested it on the wool and the polyesters, and as you can see, we've got a 97% reduction in both the antiviral and antibacterial. We also test it for the flammability status, and there is no adverse effects on any of the flammability. So here's a little video to show you how it works. So we're happy that if the fabric's treated correctly and cleaned correctly, we can guarantee that the antiviral, antibacterial treatment would last for 5 years. There is a 25 metre per colour minimum order quantity, so you would have to take that into account when ordering fabrics with the treatment on them.